You're listening to The Money Hour with your host, Tina Mitchell, on Alternative Talk 1150 AM. Now, back to the show with local mortgage expert, Tina Mitchell.
You're listening to The Money Hour at 1150 AM KKNW, the Saturday, October 1st show. You can also listen to my show podcast, Facebook premiere, or you can catch my show on my show YouTube channel. In addition, for more information on upcoming events, you can go to tinamitchellevents.com. I'm your host and local mortgage expert, Tina Mitchell. I'm here to help you build a strong financial blueprint 1 week and one show at a time. If you are hearing my show at a different time or day, you are listening to a rebroadcast. I'm here to answer any questions or connect you with the guests that I have on the show. Please call the show at 1-855-400-1150. Again, that's 1-855-400-1150 or online at themoneyhour.com. And now in studio, Cheri Christensen of Decorview. Lift your shades without lifting a finger, right here on 1150 AM KKNW. Excited to have a conversation with you, Cheri, and your business and how you're helping people make their homes beautiful with beautiful window treatments. So can blinds and shades help with temperature of a home?
Absolutely, yes. And with the winter coming up, if you keep your shades closed, especially like a cellular shade, you can keep your heat in the winter, and you can help keep the heat out in the summer. And here in the Pacific Northwest, we know we've been getting warmer and warmer temperatures throughout our summers, and it really makes a big difference. I've tested it in my home.
Yeah, well, it does make a difference. And as you know, because you've done our blinds, we have over 80 windows in our house. And so depending on your spouse, sometimes I don't want to have the blinds closed because I want to see the beautiful view outside. But my husband's always reminding me, in the winter, it's keeping our house warm. And in the summer, he's wanting to close them because it's keeping the house cool. I'm like, dang it.
Yeah.
So what is your most popular product right now?
Our most popular, I think, just volume of sales is cellular shades, like what you've got in your house and what I have in my house. The versatility is huge, but we have a huge growth category, which is shutters. And here in the Pacific Northwest, people haven't been shutter crazy like they are currently. And people always thought shutters are for Arizona and California and where it's super sunny and hot. Florida, Texas, yes. And lately I have been doing so many shutters for people, and they're beautiful. Yeah. And they're the only value add window covering for your home that will actually be considered in the appraisal. So that's
wow, I didn't know that.
As well. Yeah.
So why do you think people all of a sudden in the Pacific Northwest are getting shutters?
I think that the clean simplicity of it and the appeal from outside. They have a beautiful curb appeal from the street.
Okay. So what are the safest products for your home when you're considering young children and pets?
Definitely cordless. October is National Child Safety Month in the window covering industry. So we always have cordless promotions in October, but also automated shades, because then there are no cords that are dangerous to kids and pets. And also just something, when you're vacuuming, then if you have your cords sitting on the floor, they can get caught in the vacuum. So, but back to the safety, it's the cordless and automated shades. Then there's keeping your kids safe.
Yeah, well, thank goodness we did the cordless, because we've got our little grandbaby Colina that we have every Friday and Saturday. So we baby proof, but thank goodness we don't need to figure out how to baby proof our blinds, because we did it right when you did.
It was already done.
Yeah. It was already done and taken care of. Thank goodness. Cheri, can you cover windows from the outside for windows or for your outdoor living areas?
Yes, we do solar screen shades if you have a beautiful view and you still want to keep it, but be able to block that sun off the glare on your TV just from heating up the room inside. And we have privacy shades and automated exterior shades for your outdoor living spaces. And that's been a really huge growth category again since the pandemic and when people moved outside to socialize. And now we're getting more and more beautiful outdoor living spaces, and we can get you some privacy from your neighbors for that as well.
Yeah, there's some beautiful spaces of what people do, with their outside and being able to take advantage of it. It's nice to have a whole nother room,
Absolutely.
in addition to your house, which is outside. Yes. Yeah. And, we did the going down from the bottom and from the up option, which is really nice. If you do, have that view that you want some shade, but you want to be able to see the view from the top side or the
Top
right.
down, top up.
I do still
Absolutely.
find those as popular options for people.
Yes,
Yeah.
very. Because again, you can get rid of, even just if you're upstairs in your main bedroom and the street below, you can have blackout shades, drop the shade down from the top, get some privacy in your room, but still get some light.
Yes.
And keep a view, beautiful water view or any view you have.
Yeah. So what are the different products that you offer, Cheri?
We go anywhere from drapery, blinds, slatted blinds, shades, and shutters.
Okay. Yeah. And I loved how you really helped me put my vision in place of what I wanted for the actual treatments and what I thought I wanted. You came in and corrected of what would be better, which I really did not want to take your advice, but thank goodness I did, because it turned out to be much better than what I was envisioning for what I did. And that's really what the designer is really a great designer is all about, is coming in and being able to have a vision of what really is going to be best in the house, and then communicating with you in a way that they'll actually listen and take your advice, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. So if you live outside in the greater Seattle area, and we can do you're doing virtual consultations, right? We talked
Yes.
about that. Yeah. So now you're being able to open up to where you can really work with anybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is really exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. So do you provide installation as well?
Yes. And we have installers nationwide. So we can reach all parts of the country, unless it's very, very, very remote. But I've sent installers, 200 miles to install shutters or window coverings. So it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, yeah. So talk about, because we had a couple windows that were uniquely shaped. So talk about that. Can you put blinds and window treatments pretty much on anything in the
Shutters
shape?
are
Or
the most versatile. We can do circle, oval. We here in the Northwest, we have a lot of Northwest contemporary houses with angle top windows, and we can do angle top windows with multiple different products. Shutters and cellular shades are the largest categories, which have the most shapes that they can cover, but we also have like horizontal shadings that are beautiful, sheer faced, sheer back with a soft fabric vein in between. We can do those in specialty shapes as well.
okay. And what do you see as the up and coming for shades and window treatments right now?
I think shutters is definitely our product with the
And what
strongest
about window treatments? Are you seeing less? When I say window treatments,
fabric.
that would be the appropriate call for the fabric.
Drapery.
Yeah. Are you seeing people doing less of the window treatments?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. And why
Instead of drape,
why is that?
the cost has gone up quite a bit.
Okay.
So some are cost prohibitive in our custom drapery. And because the people are now able to have so many more DIY options for drapery and fabrics, that they can just do a pole and put some side panels, and they're very inexpensive. So sometimes, when a full custom treatment is just not where everybody wants to focus with their money.
Yeah.
And, it might be like, well, we'd rather have an AC unit in our home and we'll just do the shades and something simple on the side.
Uh-huh.
So I think the ability for some of the DIY has taken out some of the drapery, and people are just really loving a clean and
Yeah.
simplified design.
Yeah.
These
Which is more in
well,
the line with things going more modern, and more modern is less is more.
less, absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. So what do you enjoy most about what you do, Cheri?
The people, my
Yeah.
customers,
Yeah.
actually, it's less to do with the actual product
Uh-huh.
than meeting people and um, just helping somebody is what I really.
Yes. Yeah, when we were in the panel conversation, we were talking about stress in business and how you deal with that. And you'd mentioned, there's really not a lot of, stress in your business, which is great. And you said, except for, maybe in the installation and the delivery, are you dealing with issues with supply and the supply chain, and how is that impacting your industry, time wise, of getting blinds versus maybe what we used to be able to do before? What challenges you're having there?
We're really coming back, and we're at pre-pandemic delivery times
Uh-huh.
for, I would say, 90% of our product. So that is very exciting to
Yeah.
be back
So
and
what does
to
that look like time wise? What should people expect?
about 6 weeks.
Okay.
Our contracts say 8 weeks, but for most products, they are installed within 6 weeks. And that was pre-pandemic timing. So we got up to about 13, 14 weeks during the pandemic, and that was actually stressful.
Yeah, absolutely. So where's the majority of your business come from? Do you work with a lot of builders and their clients, or what is your main source?
We do, we have a lot of channel partners, retailers, so national
Okay.
retailers that we service, and just our own website, but mostly it's our service partners that we work with.
Yeah, because I was trying to think back when we got ours. I can't remember how I was introduced to you, and I thought maybe it was the builder connection.
No, I think it was just your husband found us online.
Oh, okay. All righty. So as I'm wrapping up with my time with you, Cheri, for anybody that's listening to the show right now and they're thinking about window treatments or blinds, how do they get in contact with you, and what does that look like? Is there a cost for the initial consultation? What does that look like?
There is no cost for the initial consultation, and they can book through our website, which is decorview.com. And just with their area, they'll set you up with a designer, and you can request me. There are a couple other designers in the area, and then we have designers nationwide. So right through our website, and there is never any cost for the consultation.
Yeah, wonderful. And, as we've shared as well, with everything going virtual, there's no difference with working with Cheri and her team as well. So you literally can do everything virtually and show your house, and you can get the information that you need from your clients virtually, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if people just want to start with a virtual consultation and then end up in person, we can do that well.
Absolutely. Well, Cheri, thank you so much for coming into my show and sharing how you're making a difference in people's lives by making their homes more beautiful, more efficient, which is saving money. And everybody could use a little bit of that right now. So thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.